At 25, he is no newcomer, having spent his entire career in the A-League, initially with his home state club Perth Glory and last season, a disappointing one for both player and club, with Western Sydney Wanderers. Up to now he has looked handy rather than particularly good, solid, not a spectacular, professional, and good going forward, in the tradition of modern full-backs, relying more on his speed than any destructive defensive skills to get him out of trouble if he is caught out of position. But something radical has happened to him during the period he has been in camp with the Socceroos under Bert van Marwijk's tutelage. Big improver, Josh Risdon gets the ball away under pressure from Jens Striger Larsson. Photo, AAPHI's pace is still there, but he seems to have added a confidence and maturity to his game. Against France he was facing two of the most feared strikers in the world in Kylian Mbappe and Antoine Griezmann, but he came through with flying colours. Against the Danes, he was again very good, sound defensively and excellent getting forward, running at players in wide areas and supporting his midfielders and forwards. It's been a remarkable transformation for a player who had a huge disadvantage when he was called into camp, given that Western Sydney didn't make the A-League finals and his season finished in mid-April. Unfazed, Josh Risdon matches up against Ousmane Dembele. The Wanderer is valued at €750,000 on the player's transfer market, the Frenchman, $80 million. Photo, Risdon's fitness levels and match sharpness would have been nowhere near that of his squad mates, so his first job was to get up to speed, literally, and convince Van Marwijk that he should even be in the squad. Right back has been a problem position for the Socceroos for some time now, ever since Ange Postecoglou's first-choice wide man, Ivan Franjic, got injured after the Asian Cup and never really recovered. Van Marwijk might have looked to Risdon more in hope than anticipation. He preferred him to training camp call-up Fran Karasik, who was discarded and not even taken to Russia, but the Bunbury-born defender has validated his decision in spades. There was questions who was going to be in that right-back position, and thankfully I got the chance to prove myself in a couple of warm-ups, a couple of friendly games. I was very happy that I got the nod in 2 massive games so far, Risdon said. I'm very proud, I'm just enjoying the whole experience at the moment. I took a moment during the national anthem to just soak it all in that second game. It has been an amazing 2 games. Of course Risdon's prowess, not to mention his notoriety, has been showcased all over the world thanks to his strong performances and the fact that the VAR judged him to have controversially fouled Antoine Griezmann to give France the penalty from which they took the lead against Australia in the first game. The incident went viral, and plenty of agents noted that, but also his all-round game. A move to Europe could now beckon. Unlikely career move, Josh Risdon fouls Antoine Griezmann. Photo, AAP, I'm on the biggest stage in world football at the moment. Hopefully I can keep doing well. The main focus is on this next game, against Peru, and this tournament, then hopefully, if something comes of it, at the end, then I'll definitely think about it if it's the right move for my career. It will be definitely something I'll think about. Europe would be amazing. I've always wanted to play in Europe. I set a goal for myself to get back into the national team a few years ago and to play at this World Cup. Hopefully it's a stepping stone for me to go to Europe. It was a battle, he acknowledges, to get into good enough shape to be given the chance in Russia. Loading, I was in a different situation to most of the boys. I had 5 weeks where I wasn't training or playing. I was working very closely with Craig Duncan, Australia's sports science guru. He said, 3 or 4 times a week he was getting me running, hour-long sessions, mainly running. I got really fit. Since I came into camp it's gone to another level, the intensity is really sharp and I am on top of my game fitness-wise. Risdon says that Australia's mental strength had put them in good stead against France and Denmark during this World Cup. That's what Aussies are known for, being mentally tough. We didn't drop our heads and we have got one back almost straight after we conceded, he said. What makes this World Cup journey especially memorable for Risdon is the fact that he is conducting it alongside Trent Sainsbury, a player he has known since the pair were boys together in the WA under-13 team. Old firm, Trent Sainsbury and Josh Risdon on the world stage, after the Denmark draw. Photo, uploading. The duo both conquered the tyranny of distance, although they had to move east to do so, Risdon much later than Sainsbury, who went to Central Coast Mariners as a youngster. But those long years of travel from Bunbury to Perth for training sessions and those trips with Sainsbury to state camps and matches have all now delivered their reward. It's pretty amazing how we have come so far. Before the France game we looked at each other and said we were playing together in the under-13s and now we are playing in a World Cup, he said. I know his family well, he knows mine. It's great, we know each other's game very well, playing alongside each other for so long. It's pretty special to say you are playing alongside someone who you grew up with. FIFA World Cup Socceroos Group C. Michael Lynch, the ages expert on soccer, has had extensive experience of high-level journalism in the UK and Australia. Michael has covered the Socceroos through Asia, Europe and South America in their past 3 World Cup campaigns. He has also reported on Grand Prix and top-class motorsport from Asia and Europe. He has won several national media awards for both sports and industry journalism.